Hi, boys and girls. It's time for Fundations. Mrs. Holmes here, and today we are going to be looking some more at suffixes. Now, in the last couple of weeks, we've been learning about several different suffixes. There is ed, and the suffix ed can sound like t, d, or id. And there's the suffix s for more than one, and it can sound like or z. And there is the suffix es that can sound like is, iz. All right, now let's go through some other suffixes that we've learned. Echoeme, F-U-L, full, L-E-S-S, less, A-B-L-E, able, I-S-H, ish, N-E-S-S, ness, M-E-N-T, meant, E-N-N, I-V-E, if. All right, good job. Now, our first word is going to have the suffix ish. Ish. All right, and let's just go ahead and write it up here in this box. Ish. And another word that we're going to be doing is going to have es on it. And another word that we're going to be practicing today is going to have ness. All right, so we'll just go ahead and have those suffixes up there so that we'll have them and know how to spell them when we're ready for them. Okay, here's the first word. Echoeme. Kindness. When you are kind to someone, you are showing them kindness. Now, we often don't pronounce the D when we're speaking. We just say kindness, but it's kindness. Let's tap out the base word first. Kind. Elbows up. Kind. 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 All right, let's write it down. Kind, lowercase k. And then it has eind. Eind, find. Kind. And let's go ahead and put a box around that one. Kind has the long I, so that tells us that this is a closed exception. Now, let's put ness on the end of it. Elbows up, kind, and then ness. Here we go. Ready? Elbows up, kindness. Kindness. Okay, so we're going to add ness and circle it. Kindness. And when you have the suffix, we have to underline the base word. And that's how you spell your word. Show your teacher. Kindness. Erase. All right. Whoops, I erased some of my ISH. I better put it back up there. All right. Our next word, echoeme. Childish. Childish. If you did something in the way that a child would do it, it is childish. All right. Let's tap out the base word. Elbows up. Child. 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 All right, now we have a glued sound, ild, wild, child, and you have a digraph. Scoop it, and because this is a long vowel sound, It is a closed exception. Now, we said that the word was childish. So we're going to add ish to the end. That is our suffix, so you circle it. Draw a line under the word child, the word, and there you have it. Show your teacher your board, please. And erase. Okay, our next word is the word polishes. The man polishes his shoes to make them shiny. Polishes. Now, polishes is going to have es on the end, but it's a two-syllable word. Echomy. Polish. First syllable. Second syllable. Paul-ish. First syllable, Paul. Second syllable, ish. All right, so here we go. Paul. P. What sound is that? O. All. Paul. Ish. It has ish in it. Ish. But it is not a suffix in this word because polish is the base word. Polish. Now, go ahead and put your mark right there because that tells us where we have to scoop it. Polish. Polish. We have a short vowel in both syllables, and we have two syllables here. Short vowel sound, and it ends with a single consonant. So Paul is closed, and ish is also closed. Polish. Now we're ready to put the suffix on it. Echomy. Polishes. We're going to add the es and circle it. Now, the word polishes, the es sounds like what? Iz. That's right. Now, polishes means that they're doing it right now. The man polishes his shoes. But if I change this suffix to ed, it means he did it in the past. For example, the man polished his shoes yesterday. Now say the word polished. What sound does the ed make? That's right, it makes a T. So you put a T over the top of it. All right, good job. Erase. All right, our next word is going to have the suffix full, F-U-L, or ed, or possibly ISH. Do I want to do ISH? No, I do not. I want to do ED. No, we've already got ED. Okay, we're going to do two words with ED. Okay, here's the first word with ED. Echomy. Invented. Now, first we're going to do the base word invent. Echomy. Invent. First syllable, second syllable. All right, let's write it. N. That's our first syllable. Go ahead and put the dot right there. In. Second syllable. Vent. Vent. There you have it. Invent. Now, let's scoop it. Both syllables. Invent. Our first one, you have a short vowel, so it is what? Closed. Second syllable, we have another short vowel. And it is what? Closed. And you also have a consonant blend. Now we're going to add ed. There we go. And circle the ed. Now, echo me. Invented. What sound does the ed make? Invented. Id. What do you hear? That's right. You hear id. Id. We have one last thing to do. What else do we have to do to this word to have it all marked? That's right. We have to draw a line under the base word. You do not draw a line under the ed. Now, one last thing before we erase. Just take off the suffix. And this time, add the suffix s. I'll put s up here. Okay, echo me. Invents. What sound does the s make? That's right. It makes a sound of s. Show your teacher your board. And erase. Good job. All right, our next one. Echo me. Thankful. I am very thankful for all of you boys and girls. Thankful. Okay, the base word. Thank. Let's write it. Th. Got your TH. Ank. A-N-K. Bank, ank. It's a glued sound with a long vowel. So that tells us that it is a closed exception. Closed exception. Now we're going to add the suffix full. So add full, F-U-L, and circle your suffix, and you have to draw a line under the word thank. Show your teacher your board. I am very thankful for all of you boys and girls. All right, erase. Okay, and we're going to end with a couple of trick words. Here's the first one. Echo me. Often. Okay. O-F-T-E-N. Often. We often do fundations. Often. Now, let's tap it out. Elbows up. Often. 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 Okay, well, let's see. There was like often. 5 sounds. Okay, here we go. Ah. You hear a short O. F. You hear the F. T. You hear the T. N. Now, I don't know about you. I hear a short I. If. Often. I don't say often. I say often. Often. And you have an N at the end. Often. It's very close. All right, let's write it 3 times at the top. Often. O. F. T. E. N. O. F. T. E. N. O. F. T. E. N. Oh, what's that I heard? That it's, if you cover it up, it's of and 10. That's right. But it's not the words of 10. It's often. Often. It's pronounced differently. Okay, let's trace over the word. Ready? Trace it. Often. O. F. T. E. N. Show your teacher your board. And erase. All right, one last word, and then we're done for today. Here's the next word. Echo me. once. I should only have to ask you to do something once. All right. Elbows up. Once. 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 Now here's how you spell it. O-N-C-E. O-N-C-E. Once. Now, let's figure out how it sounds. What? That's right. We hear W. Oh, the O also makes the U sound. Short U. You hear the N. That's right. It's an S. Do you hear the E? No. Once. But it's spelled O-N-C-E. Now let's trace it. Ready? Once. O-N-C-E. Once. Write the word 3 times. O-N-C-E. If you look at this, if you cover up the C, you see the word one, like once upon a time. Once. O-N-C-E. O-N-C-E. Once. Show your teacher your board. And that's all for today. See you tomorrow.